Welcome to my channel. This is Dawn with Pink Chair Gaming, and this is day 26 of my 30-day challenge to create a festive island in 30 IRL days using No Nintendo Online. My goals for the island are to have at least 2 festive builds, have a 5-star island, and have at least 3 villagers that fit the island theme. Okay, here we are on day 26. Today my goal is to try and finish up some of these smaller areas that are on the island I just keep going by and I'm like, yeah, I need to do something with that. I need to do something with that. So today my goal is to try to work on those smaller things. I may even try to finish this little area up. There's really probably not much left that needs to go in here. Just a few more illuminated items and maybe some more smaller things over on the sides. So that is my goal for today. Let's see how much we get accomplished. Okay, I'm going to start by working on a path that I need in my neighborhood. I never did finish my little end pieces like this, so let me finish this up and then let's work on that pathing. Okay, here we go. There's that little piece finished, and this is that little spot I was talking about. It's just one of those small things on the island I keep putting off, and I'm just trying to get a lot of this stuff done today. I know I have a lot to do and it's kind of last minute, but I am going to try to do as many perfect snowboys as I can and see what kind of extra little DIYs I could get to help decorate the island. Okay, here's another small area I've been trying to figure out what to do, and I think I'm just going to take some of the flowers that I've had and make a small garden here, which are the flowers that they use for working at the garden shop. Another item on my to-do list is getting more ornaments. I need to take some time to shake trees if I'm going to actually craft anything. Alright, there we go. I added a few more small items, a little bit of fencing around the garden. This area I can now say is complete. I am bound and determined to try and unlock the catalog from Wardell because I've put enough time into it now. So here's a little house for Rhonda. I can definitely tell I'm not putting as much effort into each of them, but at least I'm not just putting the 3 items and then moving on. So here's one more house completed. And from here we're going to go ahead and time travel to the next day. As soon as I got out of my yard, I was greeted by Renee, who wants to leave the island, and I am perfectly fine with that. The only downside is that now I need to grind for Nook Miles instead of decorating my island. I've said it before, storefronts will fix anything, so I did order quite a few to put in this little area right here. Let's just see what I can come up with for a cute little design. It might not fill the whole thing up, but at least it's a start. We do have a campsite villager today, so let's go see who it is. And it is Frank, who is definitely not a festive villager, so he's gonna stay at the campsite. Okay, part of my Nook Miles goals for this day was to craft and customize a couple of things. So I made a couple of the illuminated reindeer, and I'm gonna put them up here on my illuminated path. I hate it, it's not nighttime that you can look at it, but at least I'm adding some more stuff to this area. I also thought it would be really cool to add some of the glowing moss through the pathway here, and I can't wait to see what this looks like at nighttime. Eunice invited me to her house, and I was lucky enough to be able to buy her bookshelf. And I'm hoping before this is over with, I actually have time to decorate the inside of my house before the challenge is done. Alright, so far I'm up to almost 11,000 total Nook Miles, so let's go ahead and time travel to the next day and see how many more I can get. Alright, the first thing we're going to do is tell Renee goodbye. It's been great having her on the island. She's a fine villager, but I'm really hoping for a festive one. We can finally get a glimpse at my illuminated path, and I'm loving how this is turning out. I guess I should consider myself lucky that some of my 2X goals are to craft and customize something, because it's forcing me to actually make some items for this area, and I think it's just about complete. I love how this has turned out. So we can get to the villager hunt. Let's go ahead and time travel to the next day. When I got my bottle from the beach, I was so excited to get the infused water dispenser recipe until I looked at the ingredients that are needed, which requires one of every fruit, and there is absolutely no way I can get them. I was so excited when I walked into my little garden and I have a second rock down here. My plan is starting to come into place. I'm just going to keep breaking all of my rocks in hopes that they all spawn in my little garden area here. I would absolutely love to have this grand piano to put in my house, but I just cannot warrant spending 260,000 bells, even though I know I have it, so it's just going to sit here for now. Okay, here we are. I was able to grind enough Nook Miles to get 10 tickets to go on a villager hunt, and my only expectation for today is to try to find a complete festive villager, and if we don't find one, I'm just gonna let it autofill. So let the villager hunt begin. Ticket number 1 gives us Zucker, definitely not festive. Let's go to the next island. Ticket number 2 gives us Nox, who is definitely not a festive villager, so let's try the next island. Ticket number 3 gives us Rodeo. Oh my gosh, this game does not like me today. Let's try the next island. Ticket number 4 is Lionel, also definitely not festive, so let's try the next island. Ticket number 5 gives us Jacques. Nope, still not festive, so here we go again. Ticket number 6 gives us Vesta. If I was doing a spooky island, she'd be perfect, but she's definitely not festive. Ticket number 7 gives us Marina, and I wondered how long it would be before we found a pink villager, but sorry, just not festive, so let's try the next island. Okay, ticket 8, and we found Money Rock Island. The last time it was a great villager, this time not so much. I was hopeful at first when I saw the ears, but no, Chow is definitely not a festive villager. Ticket number 9 gives us Peanut, and at this point I'm like, why did I say I only wanted a festive villager? I'm so tempted to take her because she is absolutely adorable, but nope, I'm going to stick with my plan. It's either festive or an autofill. So let's go to the next island. This is our last ticket, and we get Pee-wee. So we're going to end up autofilling, but as I'm talking to him and I look in the background, I realize we're on Tarantula Island. And I have never landed on this island before in all the times that I've been playing. So let's see how many times I can get knocked out and just how many tarantulas I can catch. At this point, I decided I had had enough and it was time to go back to my island. In the end, I was able to catch 9 tarantulas and make almost 78,000 bells. I realized I had quite a bit of money in my pocket and I told myself, you know what? If I have enough in my pocket to buy the piano, I'm going to go ahead and get it. But I was just a little bit short and I was just not willing to go to the ABD and get more money out. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it. Alright, we were not able to find a villager. I know it's going to autofill. Let's go ahead and time travel to the next day. Alright, I'm not waiting around. Let's see who it is. Oh my gosh, it did not autofill. So now I have a decision to make. Do I want to try and get any more Nook Miles? Or do I want to just keep letting it go and let it autofill? I did go into Nooks and was really happy to find the rattan low table. I've been looking for something like this to use with my Moroccan sofa build. Okay, I have had all I can take for one day. That was day 26. I have 4 more days to finish this island. I am very happy with the progress. I think I'm pretty much done with my illuminated path. I'm loving how it turned out. If I happen to come across a couple of other items that I think would look good on it, I may go ahead and add it. But if nothing else gets done with it, I'm very happy with it. I still need to work on that one little area that's at the front of my island where my little baby farm is. And I need to finish the centerpiece in my neighborhood. And then I have one idea for what to do right above me where I'm at here. So I have 4 days to try to finish 3 builds. And right now I want to figure out what in the world's going on with this plot. I may try to grind for some Nook Miles and go ahead and do a villager hunt off camera. We'll just have to see what kind of mood I'm in. I've probably been playing for almost 6 hours today and I'm tired. I just don't know that I have it in me. Maybe tomorrow when I play, instead of actually like going forward today, I may time travel back to today so we can just try to grind for at least 1 or 2 tickets. That might be an option, and that way maybe I can fill it without an autofill. We'll just have to wait and see what happens. So if you want to see what I end up doing, please be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on any future content, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye!